What's going on, Dolphins? It is your boy Dillon, and I am here to do one of my quick hit scouting report videos. This one is for the Baltimore Ravens, so week 4 of Baltimore Ravens. This should be really quick, should be really easy. Look, Ravens are a good team. They've always had our number. Unfortunately, I expect that to be a loss on the Dolphins' schedule. And so let's go ahead and get into it. This week, though, they ended up beating the Broncos, who were previously undefeated, so they dropped them to 3-1. The only undefeated team now is the Arizona Cardinals at 4-0. And the Ravens moved up to 3-1 after getting this win. So they are now, or they scored, it was by a margin of 23-7. And let's go ahead and take a look at the other statistics that we got going on here. So Baltimore had 406 total yards. They gave up 254. They had 304 passing yards. They gave up 148. They had 102 rushing yards and gave up 106. They had 5.8 yards per play, giving up 4.3. Let's see, neither team lost a fumble, but they did get one interception off of Denver. Baltimore let up 3 sacks, and then they got 5 sacks on Denver. Let's see, Baltimore was 41% on their third down efficiency, only allowing 21% to Denver. Time of possession, Baltimore had it 33:07 to the opposing team, having it for 26:53. Baltimore had 6 penalties, Denver had 4. Okay, Broncos, they gave up so Teddy Bridgewater, by the way, got injured in this game, and so that's why Drew Lock ended up coming in, or whatever. So before he left, though, Teddy Bridgewater was 7 of 16 for 65 yards and a touchdown. Drew Lock was 12 of 21, 113 yards and 1 interception. Melvin Gordon led the way with 9 rushes, 56 yards, and a 6.2. Javonte Williams, who I really like, man. This kid's a beast. 7 rushes for 48 yards and a 6.9. Cortland Sutton led the way in receiving, 3 of 8 for 47. Noah Fant, 6 of 10, 46 and a score. Tim Patrick, 3 of 6, 39. Kendall Hinton, 1 of 3 for 13. Melvin Gordon, 2 of 4 for 11. Albert Okwuegbunam, I'm sorry, I probably fucked that all up. 1 of 2 for 11, and Javonte Williams 3 of 3 for 11. And then just a quick scroll down through the rest of this, because we actually don't really even care much about the Broncos since we don't play them. But just in case you care, just to add to the full context, make sure it's there for you. All right, so Ravens, on the other hand, Lamar Jackson was 22 for 37, 316 yards and a touchdown. Let's see. Latavius Murray led the way in rushing, 18 rushes for 59 yards, 1 touchdown and a 3.3 average. Lamar Jackson threw in 7 for 28 and a 4 average. Le'Veon Bell, 4 rushes for 11 yards and a 2.8. Let's see. Marquise Brown led the way in receiving, 4 of 5 for 91 and a score. James Prochet, 5 of 6, 74. Mark Andrews, 5 of 8 for 67. Sammy Watkins, 4 of 7 for 49. Devin Duvernay, 3 of 6 for 31. Okay, and let's see. We will scroll down real quick. Yeah, like I said, though, man, the Ravens are a tough team, bro, and unfortunately, I just don't see. I mean, look, if I'm keeping it real, similar to next week against the Tampa Bay Bucks, I just don't know how this team manages to beat them. They're just too good. We're just not very good, unfortunately. And so it's a tough sell. But, you never know. We'll see how things play out when we get there. I don't think we're going to be able to contain, Lamar Jackson or their running backs or really any part of that team. And, our offense, until they show any semblance of real life, we hope that happens when Tua comes back against the Jags. But, we'll see, man. Anyway, so let's get into these league standings to wrap this up. Total yards, the Ravens have 1,680, which is 4th. Also 4th is their yards per game, which is at 420. Let's see. They're 13th in total passing and passing yards per game with 1,077 total and 269.3 per game. They're 3rd in rushing statistics with 658 total and 164.5 per game. And they're 8th in points with 105 total and 26.3 per game. Defensively, they're 18th in yards, giving up 358.8. Obviously, they did have to play some tough teams, or whatever, so that play to start the season, so that plays into it. But let's see, they're 293.3, which is 24th in passing. Rushing yards per game, they're giving up 85.8, which is 7th. Points per game, 23, which is 11th. They have 4 takeaways on the season, which has them 28th on the list, but tied for 8th. Interceptions, they have 3, which is 17th. Ties, with ties included, they're 5th. Fumbles, they have 1, which is 25th, tied for 5th. Sacks, they have 10, which is 11th, but tied for 6th. Passes defense, they have 14, which has them 18th, but tied for 11th. And third down percentage, they're giving up third down conversions at a 31.1% clip, which is 5th best in the league. And then for you guys, just to take a quick look at the Dolphins and where they stand, here are the Dolphins offensively and the Dolphins defensively, just so you can see where they match up when they stack up against the Ravens. All right, and so with that, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you guys appreciate my perspective. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Share my channel and videos with your friends and family. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comment section. Of course, as always, follow me on Twitter at Dillon Tartaro. And with that, I'm out. I'll see y'all soon. Phins up.